the whisper of the fields. In a small village nestled beside a tranquil river, there was a place called Tree Village. No one quite remembered how it got its name, but everyone knew about the giant banyan tree at its center. With its sprawling branches stretching out like an enormous umbrella, it shaded a wide courtyard where children played and adults gathered to chat in the cool breeze, sharing stories that often had no beginning or end. In this village lived a small family in an old house with a tiled roof and weathered mud walls. It was the home of Grandma Nam and her grandson, Little T. Grandpa Nam had passed away years ago, leaving Grandma Nam to raise T alone since he was a baby. Ti's mother worked far away, only returning home once in a blue moon for a fleeting visit, just a few days before rushing off again. So, in that little house, it was just Grandma Nam and T, leaning on each other through the quiet days. Every morning, as the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, Grandma Nam rose early. She'd light the fire and cook a pot of steaming onion porridge. The crackling of the firewood mingled with the distant crowing of roosters, waking the sleepy village. T would stumble out into the yard, grabbing a long bamboo stick to herd the ducks toward the fields. The ducks quacked noisily, waddling in a crooked line behind him down the narrow path that wound through the lush green rice paddies. Life in Tree Village flowed peacefully like that. No one here was rich, but no one went hungry either. The villagers lived off the land, planting rice, raising chickens, and fishing in the river. The seasons came and went, steady as a heartbeat. Though Grandma Nam was getting on in years, she was still spry. She'd head to the fields to pull weeds or catch pests, or sit by the riverbank washing clothes, humming old folk tunes from her youth. T, meanwhile, roamed the village, climbing trees for gua. One day, as T sat under the banyan tree with his friends, he turned to Grandma Nam with a question. Grandma, did you ever leave the village when you were young? She paused her basket weaving, looking up at him with eyes that seemed to drift far away. Oh yes, she said. When I was young, I followed your grandpa up to the district town to work. But I missed this place, the smell of ripe rice, the sound of the wind through the fields. So I came back. It's poor here, but it's peaceful. Crowded places can wear you out, child. T didn't fully grasp her words, just nodded and ran off to play. But what she said stuck with him. He started noticing the little things around him more, the chirping of birds at dawn, the way the sun sank in a blaze of red beyond the horizon, the faint curl of smoke rising from the village kitchens at dusk. Rural life, he realized, held a quiet beauty he'd never paid much attention to before. Time passed, and the rice harvest arrived. Tree Village buzzed with activity. Adults swung their sickles through the golden stalks while children darted around, picking up stray grains. T tried to help Grandma Nam, clumsily wielding a sickle for a few cuts before complaining his arms hurt. She chuckled kindly. Go on, play with your friends, she said. Leave this to me. You can help when you're bigger. Grinning, T dashed off to the riverbank, where his buddies were skimming stones across the water. Their laughter echoed, blending with the rustle of the wind through the ripe fields, a melody of the countryside that needed no words. Then one afternoon, as T flew a kite on the dike with his friends, he spotted a motorbike rolling into the village. It was his mother. She'd come back without warning. Overjoyed, T raced home, tugging her hand to show her off to Grandma Nam. That night, their little house felt livelier than ever. Ti's mother shared stories of the city, of crowded streets, towering buildings, and long, tiring workdays. Grandma Nam listened quietly, nodding now and then before saying, "Every place has its struggles. As long as your mother stayed a few days, that's enough," then left again. Before she went, she hugged T tightly, telling him to be good for Grandma. He nodded, but a pang of sadness tugged at him. He didn't understand why she always had to leave, why she couldn't stay like Grandma, like him, like everyone else. But then he thought maybe she had her reasons, just like Grandma once said, everyone has their own path. After she left, life in Tree Village settled back into its familiar rhythm. Grandma Nam still rose early to stoke the fire, T still herded the ducks to the fields, and the banyan tree stood silently, watching over it all. The days stretched on, simple and serene, like the river that flowed beside the village, steady, unhurried, and full of quiet grace. If you find the story interesting, please give it a like and subscribe. Thank you all very much.
cách bảo của tôi như vậy không gọi là tôi hẳn lên các bạn lắc
bà hãnh ra ngoài để làm miếng đất này.
Dạ.
Kéo không đâu, kéo bị mình hàng nhưng mà những lúc nguyên nhân là có hợp họ không quản đâu, không ăn thua gì cái đâu, mình đang lấy tiền của cái đầu tư cái đi rồi. Ông bà mình chả bà đã biết mà
Cho mấy bà mình cơm.
ăn đi thôi. Nếu nấu cái gì mà ăn bạn thấy cũng ăn được.
Nhưng mà khổ cái răng bà không ăn được.
Con răng bạn nhá ở nhà thịt cá nó giò đưa đai đi, con đai em giò ăn bài răng mà dưới nhà. Làm lát rồi làm 2 lát rồi 3 lát ăn đi này.
Ngày xưa ăn nước luộc thịt không bành à?
Cố
Đấy, tranh thủ
trước ăn nước rồi này
là đang nóng bảo.
và chị ta nắng mấy cơm mới ăn hết.
Ăn cái gì?
Người kia vậy, người kia trước rồi ăn cũng trước khổ rồi.
Muốn gì nữa?
Muốn rồi ăn bánh thánh rồi cái bề kia trước ăn cái bánh thánh cặp nai nữa để ta toàn để cả dân chứ mua được rồi giả ra nhà nước bán rồi nhà nước cái giả ra rồi bữa bao dần rồi nắm rồi nó bán ăn rồi chéo đi cơm ăn đúng một tuần chờ bột sẵn rõ nguồn
Vâng, không ai bảo. Dạ,
nước
xứng
được thịt
nhiều.
rồi cháu nấu canh nhỏ ngon lên
Vâng. Chăn thì ăn. Làm thêm tí cơm.
không bà